Being a good person doesn't mean that you must stay where you are being hurt. You can love so deeply, but still can walk away. You can love so genuinely, but you can still choose yourself. You choose your mental health, choose your peace of mind, and walk out of a toxic relationship. You mustn't kill yourself just because you're loving someone who will never see your worth, who will never value you, who will never take you for who you are, but always take you for granted. Hi, welcome to my space. A place we talk about relationship and marital issues. We talk about the reality of what we already find in relationship and marriages, how to handle them, and how to put through no matter how difficult it becomes. In case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Portia, but you can call me Posh Black. You're welcome to my channel. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, this is such a good person, but why did they ever end up in such a painful and horrible relationship? Oh, maybe that person is you. Today we're going to talk about something very close to the heart. Why good people end up in toxic relationships. If you have ever stayed longer than you should in a relationship, make excuses for someone's mistakes and behaviors that aren't pleasant to you. You stayed longer keeping relationship alive. You're drained. You get worried, even falling sick just because you want to keep your relationship alive. Then this topic is for you. This is a safe space. No insult, no abuse. We talk about the reality and the truth of what it is here. Okay? So today, let us elaborate deeply why good people end up in toxic relationships. So often, good people always see the best in others. Good-hearted people always believe that there is something good in everybody. So even when the person should hurt them, they will always believe that, oh, the person didn't mean it. Or, this person will change with time. Because they believe that there is something good in every person. They feel that, in fact, you are like them because they have a good heart. But unfortunately, it's not everybody that has a good heart. Good-hearted people focus on potentials instead of the reality of what they are saying. Sadly enough, as time goes on, love becomes an excuse for bad behaviors and bad characters that keeps draining you and putting you into a place you don't really fit in. One of the reasons why good-hearted people end up in toxic relationships is because they are emotionally intelligent. What am I trying to say? They understand pain. They listen. They forgive quickly. And toxic people take this as an advantage over them, believing that the good-hearted person will always want to fix things because they want to keep their relationship alive. And before you know, you're already ending up in a toxic relationship. And one other reason why good-hearted people end up in toxic relationship is this. Good-hearted people always ignore red flags. They find it difficult to ask if this behavior is healthy for me, if this behavior is actually good for my relationship, just because they don't need conflict. They want to protect the relationship. In the expense of their own joy, in the expense of their peace of mind, they ignore those red flags. They minimize warning signs just to keep a relationship alive. And before you see it, they end up in a very toxic relationship. But here is a painful truth. Good-hearted people don't just end up in toxic relationships or maybe because they are foolish or weak. They end up in toxic relationship because they are loving patience, forgiveness, hopefulness. Unfortunately, one thing they don't understand is this. A relationship shouldn't cost you your peace of mind. It shouldn't cost you your dignity. It shouldn't cost you your mental health. A gentle reminder for good people who are ending up in toxic relationship. Being a good person doesn't mean that you must stay where you are being hurt. You can love so deeply, but still can walk away. You can love so genuinely, but you can still choose yourself. You choose your mental health. choose your peace of mind and walk out of a toxic relationship. You mustn't kill yourself just because you're loving someone who will never see your worth, who will never value you, who will never take you for who you are, but always take you for granted. So finally, these are some of the reasons why good people always end up in toxic relationship. They always put other people before themselves. They always believe love can fix things. But one thing I want you to understand today is that love shouldn't be at the expense of your joy, your peace, and your mental health. Always try to understand red flags and know when to walk away from a toxic relationship. If you love what we're talking about here, please kindly tap on the subscription button, tap the like button, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!